Okay, so this is getting repetitive, isn't it? The Canadian team comes out tonight, and really the Euros didn't have a shot. Um, for the fact they both came into the game with a 2-0 record, I just don't see anybody stopping Canada. And, it's like I said before the game, where it's like, okay, well, it's the B team. They put Giroux in. Fine. So Taves takes over the game. He gets 2 goals. And really, the flow of the play, the everything was better for Canada. Um, I was impressed by Bouwmeester. I was impressed by pretty damn near everybody in the game. Although I have to say, and I would be a hypocrite not to mention it, Brad Marchand takes an embellishment penalty which negates a Canadian power play. Stop it. Brad Marchand is a guy who I know he scored 37 goals last year, and I should just love him because I'm a Bruins fan, but I honestly don't like his game. And he did it again tonight. Just little stuff like that, little embellishments. The dirty play has been curtailed the last couple of years by Marchand. I've mentioned in videos before that a lot of that has to do with Claude Julien. I've watched Claude Julien with Marchand, and when Marchand is on the edge and he's ready to do something being bad, he will pull him aside and he'll ream him out. He'll say, he'll say whatever he has to say to him to calm him down and to stop whatever that thing is that Marchand gets going. So it just cuts him right off, cuts him at the knees. Um, I'm hopeful that um, Team Canada wins this out. I mean, it's a nice story, but if the end result here is that Canada is the best team in the world, I don't know that that's a revelation more than just a we know. Um, that's why I don't get too upset that Canadian teams don't win the Stanley Cup. Yeah, we're coming up on 25 years pretty quick here, and it's been a long time, and it'd be nice to win a Stanley Cup for a Canadian team, but Canadian players win Stanley Cups. There's lots of Canadian players on American teams. So I honestly don't have a problem with it. I mean, I cheer for Boston and Dallas, and when they won the cup, I was quite happy, and there were plenty of Canadian teams on both clubs. So I honestly look at this game tonight and I say, wow, I don't know who stops them. I don't think Sweden can stop them. I don't see Russia being able to stop them. And Team North America is a great story. And if they get into the next round, it's a great story. But I don't see Team North America stopping them either. I don't see a bunch of kids 23 and under taking out this strong Canadian team. Crawford did what he had to do. Wasn't great, wasn't bad. He doesn't have to be great. Because at the other end, Halak was under siege the whole game. Jaro Halak, again, showing that he is a star goaltender. And hopefully coming out of this tournament, the Islanders realize, well, yeah, Grace was good, but, Halak is better. Halak is the better goaltender. He had a rough night tonight because he was under siege. So I don't look at the 4 goals against him and say, oh, he's terrible. And, no, he's a good goaltender. And it was a rough situation that he was put in. I'm very anxious to see this tournament over and no further injuries, I hope. Because, injuries are... It's the nature of the beast, and I don't like it. And it's, and I stated it before the tournament started, that injuries, should they occur, could affect the regular season fortunes of some teams, and that would be honestly one of the more upsetting things that can happen coming out of this. They're interviewing Sidney Crosby, and rightfully so. Crosby's been fantastic. Almost anybody in a Canadian jersey has been fantastic. Even Marchand, outside of the embellishment, which is classic Marchand, He's been very good. He hasn't been a detriment to the team. And contrasting this with the U.S. team, there was a comment made on video I made about the U.S. team where they talked about people talk about Kessler, and I hear this a lot. Kessler is a defensive center. Kessler, about 5 years ago, was one of the best defensive forwards in the league. Now, advanced stats people can prove me wrong on this if they want, but I don't think he's in that category anymore. He's not a fantastic offensive forward, and he's not a great defensive forward either. I would guess he's middle of the road, to be honest. This Canadian team is just overwhelming, and I think the only way that the States would have had a better shot against them, and they're the only team in this group that had a shot against them, really, would have been finding guys who had a little bit better finish. They hit a lot of posts, and that's been mentioned too. It was mentioned tonight's game. A lot of posts. They could have came closer. Here's the problem: you hit the post. You didn't get it in the net. There's no consolation prize for hitting a bunch of posts. Yes, you beat the goaltender. The puck didn't go in the net. It really doesn't matter. Any more than if the puck misses the post and you're a couple inches to the left or to the right of the net, it really doesn't matter because you still missed the shot. I've never, whenever I've played a sport, whether it's soccer or hockey, I've never run over to the bench or run over to my teammates and said, "Hey, did you see that? I hit the post. Wasn't that awesome?" There's a lot more swearing and a lot more kicking and a lot more, I can't believe I hit the post. That should have gone in. I'm an idiot, is usually my reaction. So, yeah, posts they're not a moral victory. They're not. They're just there, and it's an interesting stat you can throw out there. But Canada was full value, fantastic game. Never really in doubt. This is the part of the tournament that's kind of tough to cover because Canada is that dominant. So, while Hossa may have had a good game and Chara may have had his moments and Halak tried his best, it really doesn't matter. And Yossi's still a beast, regardless of what happened in this game. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with more videos, and I appreciate your support. Thanks a lot, guys. And I will be, once this tournament is over, I will be getting back into the hockey poll stuff. We will be getting into immediately after that. I will be accepting teams once this tournament's over. And I might do a couple of updates in terms of tiebreakers. There was a lot of comments about, what if we all pick the same teams? All right, I will have a tiebreaker. I will come up with a very unique tiebreaker. Something that will guarantee that nobody sends me the same team. You may send me the same 12 forwards, 6 defensemen, 2 goalies, but there'll be a tiebreaker, a 21st player, and I'm going to make it a very Shannon-esque tiebreaker in terms of what stat or what number will be the tiebreaker. And again, I'll make sure that it's something that's odd enough that a person says, okay, well, that's something that I think this person would be good at, this person. And hopefully it wipes away that argument for good. I don't think it's a big deal anyways, but I can understand why other people think it is. So thanks for watching, and we'll be up to date on that soon. And I'm very excited to get the season going, regular season. Preseason is going to be fun too. I'll be watching preseason games. My days off will be changing next week. I will be off on Thursdays and Fridays instead of Fridays and Saturdays. How that affects the hockey season? Well, see, I was kind of thinking, well, I'm not going to be able to do like full Saturday reports because I'll be working Saturday, but I work Sunday, so I wasn't able to stay up late on Saturdays anyways. I want to look at the NHL schedule. Thursday nights are busy. Thursday nights are very busy for hockey games, and there's usually a lot of rivalry games on Thursdays. That's the NBC rivalry games. So, if anything, this could really be a benefit to the channel, to you guys, and to myself and to my kid. This is more of a during the school week, I want him to have me here a little more than he has me here right now, which is basically just on Fridays. So by having me here 2 days a week, hopefully it gives him more of a sense of a family feel. I know getting up on your own and having the house to yourself and getting motivated for school be difficult at 16. I could understand how that would be difficult. So I want to provide more for him that way. And it's something the girlfriend and I have talked about, but not really related to this video, is it? Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. And in the meantime, as homework, let me know what you think in the comments. Go listen to some Rammstein or some Tool. Relax and chill, and I'll be back tomorrow.